Well,
I know.
maybe there should be an education push.
I don't know. Somebody thought it was like dumbbells, like, no.
No, it's a very nice TIE fighter.
It is. It's a lovely TIE fighter.
Sarah, have you met Michael?
No, I haven't, and I'm so sorry I interrupted.
No, that's all
Nice
right.
to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Michael is,
Yes,
are you the owner of All Eyes on Me?
So I'm the owner of Eyes on Me
Eyes
Advanced
on Me.
Barber School, as well as the president of the Historical Downtown Business Alliance for Downtown Kerrville.
Oh,
See,
nice.
now
Congratulations.
here's my failure. Here's my failure as a journalist, right?
Okay.
I've been meaning to do. I love barbering,
Okay.
right? This is my failure, and I love barbering. I watch all the barbering videos on the YouTubes because I'm fascinated by it. Because you know what? For the longest time, here's the true story. I did not know how to shave. You know why? Because my father had a beard, so he was useless. Yeah, and so if when you're a kid, you learn how to shave, right? You shave too hard. And what does that do? You get cuts and
Ingrown hairs,
the whole thing. And you're not trying to shave your face off. You're just trying to control, because it's never going to go away.
Absolutely.
Right.
You
You can't shave so deep that it doesn't grow back.
Yeah, it's not right.
It's scar tissue.
Yeah. So
eventually.
exactly. It'll be you'll look rough.
Right.
Scarface will be your turn. So I always like those videos, and you see these professional guys that do it, and it's like the Turkish guys. They're the greatest in the world. They will do stuff like with a razor, and you realize this is like a surgical steel.
Yeah.
And they'll just shave you up, and whoop, 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 there you go. And then they'll slap you around a little bit too. So
So I really feel like just the art of shaving has been lost. It used to be a real big thing back then. Any barbershop you walked into, you could find a barber who knew how to do a shave.
Right.
But nowadays, you walk into a barbershop, almost none know how to do that. That's why at my school, we offer $8 haircuts. And when you come in between 1 and 3, pay $8 for a haircut. It comes with a free hot towel shave. So like
wow.
that,
Wow.
my students are getting hands-on learning how to do hot towel shaves. And there's a secret behind it. You don't just go in with the blade like that. You got to put 2 hot towels. You got to put some shaving cream on top to let it moisten the skin and open the pores, loosen the hair follicles, and like that, it slides off like butter.
Yep.
But it's all the consistency of the blade, how you hold it, how you angle it, and like that, we teach our students. So by the time they graduate, they know how to offer this service, to their clients, and they could be the only ones.
I agree with you.
Right.
I agree with you 100%. The only person that's ever given me a great shave, and I've tried it before. Like, it's a very hit and miss experience here. Like, but Daniel Medrano over at 1962,
Yeah.
like he's the master at it right now.
I'm very familiar with Daniel. He's with us. He gets in contact with us all the time. But yeah, I mean, it's really something that's been lost, for a very long time. But it's definitely an experience. That's really how, because the women, they get their hairs done, their nail done. But for the men, where do they go?
Yeah, it's like your spa moment.
Absolutely. And
Right.
you put down the phone, you silence everything. You have the hot towel on, and you're just kind of like everything is silent for a moment,
right?
And you get to enjoy that stuff. And then when you walk out of there, you're feeling refreshed. It's almost like a little facial.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like
It
that
is.
Yeah. So the men, you look good, you feel good. You feel good, you look good.
That's right.
How it goes. But yeah, they love it. So it's definitely an experience.
Well, the Turkish guys, they're the ones that I first discovered it was I was watching this thing, and I was reading an article about it. Like how to shave. It was like a life hacker thing. How to shave properly. And I had a goatee and mustache for years, and I shaved it off, and then I shave I don't shave every day, but it's one of those things, like you try to have that experience. But the Turks, man, they had the Turkish baths.
Yeah.
You ever seen those videos?
No.
It's terrifying.
I would say we
I have
definitely
not made it onto Turkish
I have
baths
not seen Turkish videos, but
algorithms.
I've seen barbers here in the United States, like just from my own eyes, who can pretty much do crazy things with the blade and the clippers. I've seen people cut hair just with shears.
Right.
With shears.
You're a Monty Python person, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Michael Palin?
Yes.
Okay, Michael Palin got a Turkish bath as a video. There was a video of it. There's video of it, right? And he goes in, right, and he gets, and this is what happened, was that Turkish baths were replaced by Turkish barbering.
Okay.
Which is like world class. Like they are the ones that they kind of invented it, almost, the skills of it. But he goes in to get this Turkish bath from an absolutely massive human being who is in a towel, right? He takes Michael Palin and he beats the hell out of him, like washing him. He goes, he beat every part of me. And then they give him this massage that looked like the most god-awful, painful thing in the world. And they put you on a marble slab, right? And it's all wet and soapy. And he shows him around like he's like a little toy. And it's like, he goes, this is supposed to be relaxing. But then they go to the barber.
Do you do that?
No,
See,
we don't.
I'm telling you.
We're trying to create a whole.
Normal's very
We're trying to have you come back. You know what I mean? We don't want to scare you or we're trying to build clientele here.
Right. But anyway, there's a guy in Turkey now who has a huge following on the YouTubes of. And he'll do a traditional haircut, and then he'll do the shaving and everything, and it's actually amazing to watch.
Yeah.
Even how they remove the
Very
shaving
satisfying.
cream is amazing to watch.
It is fascinating to watch when they do like the close shaves with the razor.
Yeah.
That is fascinating to watch.
Yep.
And also kind of like, I'd be like, you're so close to death.
Right.
When they're on your neck.
But that's why barbering requires
it's
more.
an art. It's
Well,
an
it
art.
requires. If you think about it, back in the Roman days, barbering they were surgeons. That's where the blue and red pole came from.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they knew how to take care of people.
They did it all.
And in fact, in the African American or the Black community, there's efforts underway because barbering is such a integral part of that community.
Yeah.
That they're putting things into place where they can provide some measure of first contact healthcare.
Yeah.
So the barber would because they kind of know what's going on.
Yeah,
Like,
they see
just
things.
check your blood pressure just to make sure you're
Yeah,
all
you're
right.
here.
You're here. We're gonna hook you up to this thing. So, but barbering requires a longer level of education than just straight up cosmetology or hairstyling, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
How long is your program?
It was 1,500 hours, but they recently brought it down to 1,000.
Okay.
So I just had a student graduate in 5.5 months, but that's full time.
Wow.
So they can come in, they can get their license, learn the trade, and then move on, start making money.
Right.
That's great.
Start building clientele.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Were you? I mean, here's the thing. Like when you came into business downtown, there was probably a little bit of skepticism. But I remember watching your store go in, or your facility go in, and I was like, man, you guys did it right, though.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful facility.
Yeah.
How has it gone so far?
So I'm not gonna lie, it was definitely a process. It was between Bernie and Kerrville when I was first deciding.
Oh, Bernie's not very.
Yeah,
nice.
I mean, but I love Kerrville. I mean, I really feel like I'm here for a reason. The first person I met in Kerrville was Miss Sarah, my next door neighbor at Babe Seafood Restaurant, and she was just so welcoming. She helped me get in contact with my landlord, and she pretty much did help me out a lot. And so my first interaction with the people in Kerrville was just so friendly and so encouraging that I said, you know what, I think this is a sign to be here. And so right there downtown on Earl Garrett, I think I'm in the perfect place. And just Kerrville, like just being in the downtown area, period, there's a bunch of city restrictions and guidelines and stuff that you got to go through. When I first said I'm going to put the school here, they gave me a list of 47 different things to do. And this is why a lot of business owners do not want to open up in downtown Kerrville, because it's definitely a process. And my business partner got scared and he backed out the way. But I'm the type of individual, I'll figure it out, because I've already opened up 2 schools in the past. So I kind of have the process down, but of course every city's different. So just figuring it out, asking the questions, talking to, the city officials and just trying to get it done. But, I'm glad I did. I'm glad I figured it out and we're here, but it was a process. But, I'm glad I didn't quit at the end of the day.
And you opened
Glad
this
you didn't either.
opened this during COVID.
We did it during COVID, and I opened up like in like 6 months or something. So I can't tell you how many students or how many customers come in on the daily and just tell me thank you for being here. Thank you for coming to Kerrville. Because before me, if you wanted to be a barber, you had to commute to San Antonio.
Right.
That's an hour drive every day, and people were used to that. It was nothing. I was talking to them like, wow, you drive. They're like, yeah, it's normal.
You got to do it.
Get used to that.
Yeah, but I was
this.
I was like, wow, but no, I mean, now we're the only one in the Hill Country area. So right now most of our students are from Kerrville, but I expect,
you're getting the outlying
absolutely.
area.
I expect within the next year, we'll be all dealing with all the surrounding areas as well.
Interesting. Is it mostly men that are in your program?
We have men and female.
Okay.
And I really feel like back then it used to be a real big thing, kind of like where you would where men were afraid to get their haircuts by women because they were like, oh, I don't want to get messed up. But I was like, has a guy ever messed you up? And so I feel like everything's not changing nowadays, and the women are actually making the most money nowadays in the barber industry.
Yeah.
If you know how to do color and you know how to do braids and you know how to do a decent phase, you're gonna have the whole family going to you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
And
Yeah,
so-
you got to check out. There's a barber guy. There's two of them. There's the Nomad Barber,
Okay.
and then there's Haircut Harry.
Got it.
And they travel
Haircut
the world.
Harry, what a name.
Haircut
know.
Harry. They travel the world. Haircut Harry has so many followers that he goes around the world. So he was just in France and got a shave.
Good for Haircut
Yeah,
Harry.
Haircut Harry gets it done. He has several videos that are over like 5 or 6 million views. So including this old guy in Williams, Arizona that like cut the hell out of him.
Yeah. Look up Big Blends. Have you ever heard of Big Blends?
No.
So he's definitely like one of the up there. He has a lot of following as well.
Yeah.
I would say probably in the top 3 in the barber industry as far as recognized barbers. But he does a lot of stuff for the community. And one of the ways he got known was just kind of giving he would set up a chair in the public area and just cut some random person's hair and ask them about their story. And they would tell their story, and there's a lot of inspiration that goes behind that.
Yeah.
A lot of people get motivated, so that's definitely a channel that I recommend. Big Blends.
All right.
Very good individual, solid individual.
Now here's the thing, though. Speaking of that, we have an event coming up.
Yes,
and,
sir.
This is called March Madness. And by the way, March Madness starts in just a few minutes.
Yes.
So we're gonna block out.
Judy Eigner's in the building.
What does Judy Eigner want? What does she want?
Probably coffee.
She's not allowed to come in here. I'm going to put this up over Sarah's head. I apologize, Sarah. So let me take this off here. Let me get this all here.
So Kerrville's March Madness is coming.
Kerrville's March Madness. Here it is. Here is the March
the downtown.
Madness.
Yes.
We're blocking Sarah's view, but on the screen. So yeah, just go like this. Put your hands like.
There you go.
Yeah, this is what we're looking.
natural.
March Madness.
March
in
Madness.
downtown Kerrville.
Vanna, watch out.
Yes.
What can we expect from March Madness?
So March Madness, March 25th is on a Saturday.
Yeah.
From 2 to 10 p.m. We're gonna have over 50 vendors fill the streets. Earl Garrett and Water Street will be shut down. So it's gonna be March Madness. It stems from basketball, but our March Madness is gonna be like a shopping frenzy. So you're more than welcome to. There's gonna be wine. Wine. The businesses are gonna be serving wine as well as alcohol as well and stuff. So you'll be able to sip and shop. And there's gonna be performances. We got 4 live bands scheduled, as well as 2 DJs. We got food trucks there as well.
It's a block party.
Yeah, the Tybee High School band will be performing at 4 o'clock, and also at 5 o'clock I'll be giving away $11,000 barber school tuition.
That's
Just
great.
to somebody else.
Wow. That's awesome.
It's just a day full of events, and this is the first of many, just to kind of bring awareness to the downtown area. The downtown is the heart of any city, and if it isn't pumping like the way it should be, it's only a matter of time before the whole economy feels it. And so as the president of the Historical Downtown Business Alliance, this is the first event that I'm doing to say, hey, look, we're here. And in the next year, I plan to perfect the method, but also be organized and structured to where we have visitors from surrounding areas coming to Kerrville, and big events in downtown Kerrville to help bring traffic downtown, to help the businesses downtown. So March Madness, March 25th, tell the friends and family it's going to be a day full of fun. That's the first of many.
That's awesome.
It's exciting to see these things coming back.
Let me go back to
downtown.
why I have failed as a journalist, though. I have not written a story about this business, and I got to get over there and do it. So, because we were. It's like one of those things. Like, it's such a cool looking place. I'll do it. I'll get it done, and then I keep not getting it done. So,
now you have to.
I have an intern coming.
Is it your niece?
Yes, my niece is coming. Maybe I'll send her down, and she can write the story. So.
For March Madness?
No, for your business. For you.
Oh, for the business. Yeah, definitely. So, I would love to do that. People don't realize shutting the street down is not an easy process.
No, you got to fill out a permit and you got to have a plan.
There's a lot that goes behind that. And me, just my first time doing it, there's a lot of red flags that popped up, but it was definitely a learning process, and I'm glad I figured it out because now I know how to do future events, or if somebody in the future wants to do events, I can kind of give them some kind of direction. But yeah, I'm glad I did it, and it was a whole process that went into it, but I know it's going to be fun. I know everybody's going to have fun that day. I know it's going to be worth it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
That's
March 25th.
Awesome.
March 25th, Saturday, 2 to 10 p.m.
Okay. Sarah DeRosa, what do you got? What do you got going on? Give us your final pitch here for the day.
Come see On Golden Pond. It's sweet and heartwarming, and it's got a wonderful cast.
And nobody dies.
And nobody dies. Wright Roussel, Ann Reynolds, Ken Desarn, Jason Ritteman, Axel Peterson, Tara Womble. It's a great show.
It's a great cast.
The set is spectacular.
Right.
It's gorgeous. Wonderful director. This is the fourth time he's directed
There's
it.
no trench bowl in it this year?
There's no trench bowl in it.
All right.
We gave her a break.
By the way, I think that I saw the other version of that Matilda thing. Mm-hmm. I think your trench bowl was actually better.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, that's saying a lot considering that trench bowl was...
Emma.
Was, what's her name?
Emma.
No.
No.
It was, yes, Emma. Yes.
It was Emma somebody.
Yes.
I keep wanting to say Roberts, and that is not it. I'll think of it.
It's...
Titanic.
No.
No, the other one.
It was...
I I have no idea, but watching this is so fun.
She was married to Kenneth Branagh for a while.
No, I know exactly who, except
I'm
for that brief
blanking on
moment where I
too.
thought she was in Titanic.
Anyway, she was not in Titanic, was she?
No, she wasn't.
That was Kate Winslet.
That was Kate
Sarah's
Winslet.
just recasting Titanic.
Emma.
This is the way I think it should be.
It's not even Emma Thompson.
Emma Thompson.
Yes, there you go. She actually falls like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the list on Google. That's crazy because Emma Watson, Emma Stone, Emma Myers. I don't even know who that is. Emma
There's a lot of
Chamberlain,
Emmas.
Emma Tenuyuka, and Emma Thompson. By the way, I watched the first episode of Ted Lasso last night.
How was it? Yeah, your daughter was late to hot yoga because of it.
Oh, so good.
I can't wait.
So good. By the way, I recommend it for life lessons from Ted Lasso. So, okay, everybody, thanks a lot for being here.